rewind, and stop and play. If you just leave it like that, it's going to automatically transition between your music. After this music ends, it's going to move on to the next music you have in your list. Again, you can categorize all your music into different albums. Like for example, you have one for parties, you have one for romantic evenings. It depends on the event or the type of pictures you have in the background. For example, I want to play my wedding. I want to put my wedding album pictures on the screen. Of course, I want to have maybe our special type of music to match that background. You can actually play around with it, and it goes mix and match however you want it to. So I'm going to move forward, just like a normal CD player, just by pressing this one. Now moving forward. Now the most awesome thing about this is it can also play videos. What does that mean? If you have a video file that you've downloaded, you can play it directly on this device. Oh, of course, it can't play all the types of codecs, but it can play the normal ones. For example, you go to the video icon, press enter, press your SD, choose your video folder. For example, I've got my previous episode of Tech Island on this device. And just like playing music or pictures, it's going to loop between the videos that you have stored on that particular folder. So I can move forward actually. See, if I want to go on the latter part of the show, I can also shift to the next movie that I have. For example, I've downloaded this free video available online of the Olympics in China. So it actually acts as a media player, standalone media player, just like the Honeywild that we featured before. Of course, you're limited to the codecs. You still need the Honeywild. The nice thing about this is it's got a high resolution of 1050p. It doesn't go to the normal 1080. It runs on 1050, which is good enough for 22 inches. You know, it's good enough for 22 inches. And you can also move forward if you want to see the later part of this video. You can even activate subtitles if you want. Now let's pause this movie because we're back and more about the AOC 22-inch LCD monitor. Now, you may be asking, who is this monitor for? Well, actually, it's for a variety of users. Gamers can use it because of its 2 ms response time. They'll love the speed. Playing fast games will be very smooth on this. If you want to play movies on this, go ahead. It's 22-inch. It's big enough for a small room or for your desk, and you'll really definitely enjoy watching movies on this. And since it has the function that makes it run without a PC, meaning it's a media player in itself, this is what makes it very useful. Let me give you a few examples. If you're a dentist, have you noticed that when you go to dental clinics, they have LCD monitors there, and they have that DVD player playing different shows? Well, basically, you need this one device. And all you need to do is to plug in a flash drive and loop all your movies, pictures, music, or photos on it. For example, if you're in a special clinic which talks about heart problems or anything, then you can just loop different educational materials for your clients to see. And on the restaurant business, if you're eating in a restaurant, wouldn't you want to see this on your table? And you can just choose or flip between different deliciously taken photos of the menu. This piece of monitor can be used for a variety of reasons. It's up to you. You want to put it on display in your office, you want to put it on display in your clinic, you want to put it on display in your restaurant, you want to use it for your standard LCD, you want to use it for parties. For example, I'm having a party tomorrow. I'm going to put it in the centerpiece and show some pictures of our kid running with the different photos taken earlier. So this is a monitor from AOC. It's for everyone. It's friendly, it's slick, black finish, everything. It's revolutionary for AOC to have a monitor like this. And it's cheap, very affordable. And we can't mention the price here, but just check it out on your nearest computer shop. Now we have another new monitor from AOC. It's a 2217 PWC. Now this is basically an ordinary LCD monitor. Well, not really that ordinary. It has something special. It has a built-in webcam on top, as you can see here. It also has built-in speakers, and it has a built-in microphone. Now the difference between this monitor and the previous monitor that we featured is it has a 5 ms response time. So it's still fast, it's still good enough for games, but it's not really made for games. It's more of your basic LCD monitor for your PC. It also comes with a USB extension hub at the back, meaning you don't need to reach out on your PC to plug your USB device. You just need to plug it at the back. It's also HDCP ready, meaning you can plug your PS3 or use it as a monitor for your media devices. The problem is it doesn't have HDMI. So you need to use it basically as your standard LCD monitor for your PC. Now, in the advent of communication through the internet, it has a built-in webcam that allows you to communicate directly via online chat apps. The contrast ratio of this device is 3000:1. It's lesser than the previous monitor which we featured, which is 20,000:1. It also has two types of input at the back, the analog RGB or the DVI-D. Through the menu, you can control volume up, volume down, and change the brightness, contrast, clock, HD position, and all the other things you see on a standard LCD monitor. Although this monitor is 22-inch, you can only see 21.6-inch on your screen of your video. This monitor also supports a resolution of 1680 by 1050. All in all, these two monitors are great monitors to have. You have the one with the built-in webcam, you have the one with the built-in media player. But Christmas is done, but my birthday is coming up. So maybe AOC is going to give this to Tech Island for free, huh? Come on, AOC. And you guys can check this out at all the computer stores in Cebu. Just ask for the AOC 22-inch monitors that are slick black, new, and awesome. We still have some additional gadgets to feature, but before that, let's pause for a break. Now we're back with more quick finds with cool quick gadgets. This is the Powerstar AVR. What makes it different from all the other AVRs is if you have a brownout at home and the electricity comes back on, the tendency is it surges up. Your electrical system surges up. So this one doesn't turn on right away. It waits for the system to stabilize or the electricity to stabilize at a certain current level before it turns back on. That's around 10 seconds. So it protects all your devices that way. It also has a cool cable keeper. So when you have it has 8 outlets. When you have 8 plugs on it, you'll have a messy cable system all around it. So it has a cable keeper where you can keep your cables around it. Okay. And this is an AVR from Powerline. And now we have the ideal UPS. Check out this humongous machine. What it does is, you know what a UPS is, uninterruptible power supply. If you have a power outage or a brownout at home, your PC or whatever computer peripheral you have plugged on this will not turn off. It gives you time to shut it down before you turn it off. It's not made to extend the life or extend the electrical usage of your computer when you have a brownout. Though, this one can do that because at the back, you can actually connect external batteries to this. When you connect an external battery to it, it does extend the life of, or the timeline of the power of this machine, or the time that you can use your PC. Adding another battery would probably extend your usage to another 20-30 minutes. And that's a lot of time. And this is by Ideal. Before we go, we have one more cute gadget for all you ladies out there. Since the netbook industry is really boosting up, what is a netbook beforehand? It's a small laptop, you see? This is not a laptop, it's called a netbook. It's usually not equipped with